Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be spilling the tea on how I became a social media manager. This video is a requested one, and so yeah, I'm here to deliver. Who is a social media manager? Basically, a simple language, social media manager is that person that is in charge of businesses or personal brands, social media platforms. You're the one that strategize, you're the one that posts, you're the one that run ads. Sometimes you're the one that create, you're the one that respond to inquiries and stuff. It depends on what your job description and agreement with the person is or the business. So how I became a social media manager? Well, I just started one day. I just came across the word and I'm like, okay. So I started to learn about it. That was when I was, always thinking of what to do online to make money. And so I watched a lot of YouTube videos. I took a lot of courses, mostly free courses. I took one paid Google course, which I got financial aid on. YouTube has been a great resource. How I got my first job. I got my first gig through my contacts. After learning the basics of social media management and following people that are already, doing well in the industry, whether Nigerians or foreigners, I decided to start offering my service. I started with my contacts. I reach out to people in my contact that I know that have businesses that probably would need my service. And out of I did not even reach out to too many people. I think I reached out to about just 5 people, and out of those 5 people, one said that okay, she has been needing my service, and so she wanted me to work for her. And even though the money that I negotiated was not as high as in what I should be collecting, I'm happy to have hopped on that job with her. And subsequently I've had a lot of other gigs from running ad, and you just get better at doing it, but you just have to start just like me. I decided that I wanted to be a social media manager, or that social media management was going to be part of my side hustle. So since it's a requested video, I have prepared a little breakdown on how to become a social media manager. And so without further delay, I'll just dive into the video proper. The essential skill of social media manager. If I am to say, the hub of my job as a social media manager is content creation. I'm basically a content creator, just that these businesses or brand need to delegate. This person needs to be consistent, and so instead of trying to do it all alone, the person is engaging my service, or the business or organization is engaging your service, and so they need you to be consistent. I feel like that's my number one assignment as a social media manager. I need to show up more often and more consistent for these brands that I'm working with. And so content creation is the hub of it. You need to make up your mind now that as a social media manager, you are also a content creator, because I kind of discovered that some people don't like the word content creator. They feel like it's a lazy man's business, that kind of thing. But yeah, if you're going to be a social media manager, you're going to be a good content creator. This time it's not just a work content creator. You have to be good to an extent, because this is something you're going to be paid for. It's your salary job, yeah. So you have to be good at it, at least some level of goodness. Another important skill that a social media manager has is analytical skills. You need to be able to make use of the data available to you to strategize, to create content, to post content, to ideate, to basically do your job as a social media manager. What they want, the time they want it, all of that kind of thing will help you become a little more efficient. So analytical skills and the ability to come up with a strategy that drives results from a given data is an important skill for a social media manager. Communication and copywriting skill is something you cannot avoid. You need to be able to write copies. But well, thank God we have AI, ChatGPT and all of that. But still, ChatGPT's copy is so superficial. There's always that feel of AI in it. So, but as a good social media manager, if you're able to use your own human skill, human empathy, human point of view, and kind of join it with what AI is giving you, you'll be able to write good copy. And so copywriting, if at all some businesses need you to run their ad for them, some business or brand have their ad specialist, that is somebody that run their ad for them. But most times, now Nigerian businesses or companies, basically they just want to give you a lot of work overload, unless of course you're able to negotiate, because sometimes when you like combine too many things at once, you might not be that efficient, and sometimes they are not even willing to pay the price. It's based on the fact that, number one, you are the content creator, you are the community manager, you're the one running the ad, and all of that kind of responsibility. Yeah, but nonetheless, you need to know how to write good copy. Also, communication. Like, if you're a content creator, you should be able to communicate your ideas, communicate a particular concept in a creative way. You should be able to communicate it in a clear and concise manner. Even though you're being creative, the message has to be passed across. And so, yeah, communication skill, you cannot avoid it. And this brings me to designs, basic design. You need to, at least, you cannot just do anyhow, because like I said, this is a paid job, right? So you need to learn the basics of graphics design. And to be honest, everything you need is on YouTube. Take some free courses on graphic design. Know how to use some platform. The most versatile yet very helpful graphic design platform that we use is Canva. And yeah, so you need to like master the art of graphic design and also know how to use a tool like Canva. And this brings me to the next thing I wanted to say, which is the tools you need to become a social media manager. Number one, I have mentioned Canva. Canva is a graphic design tool that you can use to create your visual. Then another one is Hootsuite. Hootsuite might not be that necessary. That is, if you are cut out for if you are the type that pay attention to details. Me, I like to use back end of every single platform I'm posting on. Maybe because I don't have a lot of clients I'm working with as of the moment, but even in the past, when I had a number of clients that I was working with at the same time, I was basically working from the back end of each of these platforms I'm posting on, because that's like the ideal thing in my own point of view. That is the ideal thing, because these platforms are competing. They are kind of jealous of each other, and they don't really like people to come and collect their business. So by the time you are using a third-party app or platform to manage their own back end, you might not be getting as much views, visibility, and results as possible. But yeah, if you're still cut out for managing your content all in one place, Hootsuite is a place for you. So now let's talk about building your personal brand. Sorry guys, there's a little distraction. Let's talk about building your personal brand. Unless you want to work for organization, or unless you want to work as an employee, in an organization, in a company, you might want to start positioning yourself as a social media manager online. But if you want to work as an employee, you can obviously go to LinkedIn or all these other job sites like Indeed to start applying for jobs. That is, if you have taken all the trainings and you have prepared your portfolio. But if you want to work on your own as a personal brand, you need to start positioning yourself. Basically, what that means is showcasing your job, teaching content creation, and the people that feel like it is still hard for them to do or to be consistent with, they will now call you or engage you and be like, please, can you help me manage my platform? Can you help me post? Can you help me do this? All right. So you need to build your personal brand. That is, if you don't want to work as an employee like me, I don't want to. I'm a freelancer for life, so I rather just get my own personal brand out there than work as employee and have to do everything that an employee have to do. I was once an employee in different companies, and yeah, I'm done with that. Now, just to mention again, like I said, you can always ask people in your contacts to give you their business to manage. You could even do it for free. There's no how you not get somebody to manage their social media platform for, especially if you want to do it for free. And that is very useful if you're trying to build your portfolio or just practice what you have learned. And yeah, another place you can get job is LinkedIn. You can also get job from Indeed. Indeed.com is a job site. People come around to post jobs, so you can get social media management job from Indeed as well. There's a lot more to learn about this whole social media management thing, especially if you want to like be your own brand. You need to learn how to set your pricing right. You need to learn how to manage client expectation. You need to know how to keep up with your responsibilities as social media manager. Look, it can be a lot and you have to be prepared for it. As much as the money is sweet and good and very convenient, it's a lot of work, and so there are lots to learn about that. You also need to learn about some common mistakes that you could easily make so that you don't make it. Yeah. And so if you at all you want me to make another video, if at all you want me to talk about all of this that I've mentioned, let me know in the comment section, because I cannot have it in all in this video. I don't want it to be super long. So if you request for it, then I'll go ahead and make a part 2 to this video. But there's another criteria. This video has to hit 20k, no, not 20k, 20 likes. At least have a 20 likes. If this video hits 20 likes and you request that I make a part 2 of this video talking about managing client expectation, how to price your service as a personal brand and all of that, I would come up with a video.